Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. Thanks to everyone who's been commenting, and expressing what their thoughts are about the topics that we've talked about, and for those who have also asked questions. I'd love to have a discourse, and it helps to give me areas to focus in on as I come to you each week. So last week, or one of the weeks earlier, someone asked about light codes, wanting to know more about light codes. And we also had a question or a statement come up about, and I'm just going to paraphrase, kind of sum it up, so forgive me if I don't hit it exactly. The question or the thought was, well, what's real? You know, what is and what isn't? And so I'd like to talk about both of those today. So we'll talk about light codes first. What I will say about light codes is my understanding of them. I understand that light is a frequency and sound is a frequency, and information can be encoded in light and sound. We are bombarded by light and sound 24 hours a day, from the moment we are born until the moment we die. Unless, of course, you live in a bubble that is soundproof and lightproof. So we are constantly being influenced and affected by frequencies of light and sound. Now, light codes are sound, right? Sound can be translated into a frequency of light. And we've seen that through a lot of the music and scientific things that have come out. When I say that we have light codes coming in, we're doing a light code activation, what I'm talking about is light that is pouring down upon each of us from solar flares, from galactic cosmos, right? And also from our own souls. Our souls and oversouls pour light down into us. Some people say that that's how we are enlivened, right? We are vitally aware and awake and alive through that light pouring down from the soul. How does the soul infuse the physical body? Light, right? Light or frequency or energy, right? So the soul is made up of frequency. The soul is made up of energy and light. All of these things are pouring into us all the time. Now, can you have an intention or a reason encoded in those light frequencies pouring down on us? And I say the answer is yes. The light frequencies that come in from the soul are designed not only to keep us alive, but to move us along our chosen path in this life, or soul mission, or soul path, right? Or life purpose, however you want to say it. That's one of the things that I believe are encoded in those light codes. The other are frequencies and energies designed to move us, to move us along our path, right? To keep us going, to keep us along that chosen path that we set for ourselves before we came here this time. And so on that path, in those light codes are encoded our life's purpose, our major life lessons, our relationship patterns, right? Things like our astrological configuration, all those things are in those light codes coming from the soul. And so when I say that we are unpacking light codes, as those light frequencies are coming into the body, from galactic center, from central sun, from our souls, right? All of the energy pouring down on this planet is going to agitate or instigate some kind of shift or change. And what I like to do is gather a group who want to work consciously with those frequencies and consciously with those codes in order to bring them into the body, integrate them, and balance them within us so that we can elevate our own frequencies. So I hope that answers the question about light codes. As far as the question about Where does the information come from? Is it coming from me? Is it coming from somewhere else? Is it coming from the government who's sending signals to me? I've had this question asked of me many, many times in the past, right? How do I know I'm not being tricked? How do I know that I'm not being fooled? How do I know that this is true and right? Well, the only thing that I can tell you is I have been blessed with the ability to know when I am being lied to. And I can tell you sometimes it hasn't been a blessing because sometimes I really wanted to believe the lie. I really wanted to believe what was being put in front of me because I didn't want to know the truth of the person who was lying to me. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I have never been able to function in a lie for any length of time. And so I check everything against my own inner self. I have to tell you in all honesty, what I believe doesn't matter. I do believe that the information comes from higher aspects of myself, in different places, in different dimensions, and in different timelines. I try to bring the totality of who I am into every single message, every single workshop, every single private session. My goal has always been to spiritually uplift others. My goal has always been to help others realize a positive outcome in their life. So if the information that I'm receiving has tricked me in some way, then it has tricked me into doing good for others and helping others improve their own lives. The other thing I want to say about that is, I can't prove where the information comes from. I can't prove to you or show you in a physical form how I connect into that information. I can't do that. But likewise, you can't prove to me that it's invalid. I am a bottom line person. The information that I have gotten from the teachers that I have studied with has always worked. It has always improved the lives of myself and others who have followed those techniques and processes that were given. I trust the teachers that I've had, both physical and non-physical, because the proof is in their pudding. I have studied with people who I can tell you that everything they ever taught me worked. Their whole purpose in life was to uplift others, to help others grow and expand and live a better life, a joyful life, a spiritual life with purpose. So I don't really care where it's coming from, but I can tell you this. I can tell a fake, a phony, or a false with my eyes closed, and I reject it immediately, and I will never pass it on. For those who know me, you know I'm a Leo. I'm never going to want to be embarrassed by telling somebody something that's not going to work. I don't want anybody coming back to me and saying, why'd you tell me to do that? It did not work. So I have always told my higher and my guys and everyone in the non-physical that I've ever worked with that if it's not going to help people and it's not going to work and that comes back, then I'm done. I won't do it. And so here I am 40 years later, still doing it. So I'm going to tell you to check your own inner, check your own compass, right? You know when you're being lied to. You know when that information is not good. I've sat in front of people who I didn't know what they were channeling, but I could tell that they were channeling nothing, that there was no energy in it, and that they were totally disconnected. I've sat in front of people who thought that they were connected in some kind of way and looked at them and said, no, I'm sorry, that's a mental illness. I can tell when someone's fractured and unhealthy versus someone who's connected and bringing in something real. And so based on my experience through my entire life, I know what I know. And when you know what you know it, right? So nobody can tell you to unknow it. Now, something that I tell people all the time is I could be completely wrong. Everything that I have lived for, everything that I have said, and everything that I have done could be completely wrong. But at the end of the day, it has helped me to improve my life. It has made me happier. And I would rather get to the end of my life as a happy, light-filled, joyous individual than someone who is sour and dour and believes in nothing. And so that's my philosophy. I don't know if that's for your philosophy. What I do know is that we do need discernment right now because we are being blasted with all kind of information, both true and false. And I'm not going to tell you to trust what I know. I'm going to tell you to listen to what I have to say and check it against what you know. And if you know something different, feel free to put it in the comments. Feel free to ask a question and feel free to let us know how you know, what you know, because we're all different and our truth is our own truth. I'm never going to take somebody's truth away from them. I'm never going to allow someone to take my truth from me. My truth may change as I gather more information. And I call that evolution. I call that evolving. And I have evolved quite a bit since I started this work. And I think that's a good thing. So I hope that you will take these words and check them against yourself. You know, I was told a long time ago, nobody has the one way. And if they say they have the only way, you better run because you're in trouble. And so I have always allowed other people to have their knowing and their knowledge. Now, it might not agree with mine, and I might not want to sit next to them a lot, but that's okay too, right? We live in a world of the whole spectrum of people out there. Where I fit on the spectrum is where I'm comfortable, and I hope that you are too. I'm still open to learning new things. I'm still excited for the world that's out there. I still do believe that we are not the only intelligence in the universe, and I still believe that we have a lot of arrogance that we are going to lose. But I don't believe that we should give up our sovereignty to a hologram or to a production, right? I won't call it a movie production, but I'll call it a production. There are manipulations that we can't even imagine that are in the hands of those that we do not want to give our trust to. If you can't discern truth from false, then I would say start practicing it because it's something that you're going to need as we go forward. Now, I want to leave on a positive note and say that if you are feeling that things are not moving as quickly as they should, that's okay. Hang on. They're going to take off. We are in the preparation period, and this is a time for us to take care of self, to rest, to nurture, and to be ready. Because I'm going to tell you, when we get out of those summer months, things are going to really pick up. So I want you to really take care of yourselves. I want you to honor yourselves, and I want you to live your own truth. And if your truth is in harmony with my truth, well, welcome. I am happy to be in your company. All right. So I love those questions, and I love the way that they stimulated those thoughts for me in those conversations, right? So I have to tell you, when I tuned in this morning and said, well, what should we say about this? They said, you say it. So I said, okay. And I did. All right. So there we go. Have a wonderful week. I love you all, and I wish you many blessings.